Hello, welcome to Quadratic Equations Lesson 2. During this lesson we will study how to solve quadratic equations by factoring. Example 1. Solve for x. 2x squared minus x equals 21. First of all, we move 21 to the left side of the equation and write it in standard form. 2x squared minus x minus 21 equals 0. We can factor the quadratic trinomial 2x squared minus x minus 21. In order to do it, we try to find two numbers with the same product as the product of the first coefficient and constant term. And the sum of these two numbers must be equal to the second coefficient, which is negative 1. So we have to find two numbers which product equals negative 42 and sum equals negative 1. It is easy to guess the numbers. The numbers are minus 7 and 6, because minus 7 times 6 is negative 42, and minus 7 plus 6 is negative 1. We need these two numbers in order to split the middle term. Instead of minus x, we can write minus 7x plus 6x. Now, in the left side of the equation we have four terms, and we can factor by grouping the left side. From the first two terms, 2x squared and 7x, we can factor out their greatest common factor x. 2x squared divided by x is 2x, 7x divided by x is 7. In brackets we get 2x minus 7. The last two terms, 6x and 21, have the greatest common factor 3, which we can factor out. 6x divided by 3 is 2x, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Again, in brackets we get 2x minus 7. Now the left side of the equation is the sum of two terms with greatest common factor 2x minus 7. We can factor out 2x minus 7, and in brackets we will get x plus 3. We divide first term, which is x times 2x minus 7, by 2x minus 7, and we get x. When we divide second term by 2x minus 7, we get 3. Therefore, the left side of the equation is written now in factored form. The first factor is 2x minus 7, the second factor is x plus 3. The product of two factors equals 0 when either first factor equals 0 or second factor equals 0. So we equate 2x minus 7 to 0, and we equate x plus 3 to 0. 2x minus 7 equals 0 gives x equals 3.5. You just move 7 to the right side and then divide by 2. X plus 3 equals 0 gives x equals negative 3. Therefore, the given equation has two roots, minus 3 and 3.5. Example 2. Solve for x. 3x squared minus 5x minus 12 equals 0. The left side of the equation is a quadratic trinomial 3x squared minus 5x minus 12. We can factor this quadratic trinomial. In order to do it, we find two numbers which product is the same as 3 times minus 12, which is negative 36, and the sum is minus 5, second coefficient. It's easy to guess the numbers. The numbers are minus 9 and 4, because minus 9 times 4 is negative 36, and minus 9 plus 4 is negative 5. These numbers we can use to split the middle term. Instead of minus 5x, we write minus 9x and plus 4x. Now in the left side we have 4 terms, and we can factor the left side by grouping. From the two terms 3x squared and 9x, we factor out the greatest common factor 3x. In brackets we get x minus 3, because 3x squared divided by 3x is x, and 9x divided by 3x is 3. From the last two terms we factor out 4. 4x divided by 4 is x, 12 divided by 4 is 3. You see that x minus 3 is the greatest common factor of these two terms. You can factor out x minus 3, and in brackets you will get 3x plus 4. The left side of the equation is written now in factored form. The product of two factors equals 0 when either first factor equals 0 or second factor equals 0. X minus 3 equals 0 gives x equals 3, and 3x plus 4 equals 0 gives negative 4/3. 4 you move to the right side with minus and divide by 3, and you will get that x equals negative 4/3. Find the zeros of the function y equals 2x squared plus x minus 6. This function is called a quadratic function because y equals to the quadratic trinomial. You have 5 possible answers and you must choose one of them. The right answer is E. In order to find the zeros of the quadratic function, we equate the quadratic trinomial to 0. 2x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. We must find the roots of this quadratic trinomial. Because we can factor the left side, we try to find the two numbers, which product is 2 times minus 6 minus 12, and which sum equals 1. The numbers are minus 3 and 4. Minus 3 times 4 is negative 12, minus 3 plus 4 is 1. Now, instead of x, we substitute minus 3x plus 4x and factor the left side by grouping. From the first two terms, 2x squared and 3x, we factor out x. In brackets we get 2x minus 3. 2x squared divided by x is 2x. 3x divided by x is 3. From the last two terms we factor out 2. In brackets again we get 2x minus 3. And then common factor 2x minus 3 we can factor out. In brackets we get x plus 2. When we divide first term, x times 2x minus 3 by 2x minus 3, we get x. When we divide second term by 2x minus 3, we get 2. Now the left side is the product of two linear factors. We equate each of these factors to 0, and we find two roots of the quadratic equation, 3 over 2 and minus 2. These roots are the zeros of the given quadratic function. This is the end of this lesson. Thank you very much for participation. This was Vladimir Luzgin. Goodbye.